What is going on, guys? My name is Sena, and welcome back to another video. The Valorant closed beta has just been released on console for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and let me tell you, I have been grinding it non-stop. Here's a scoreboard for one of my first ever console games, and I've just been getting better and better with practice. Mind you, I haven't played a controller game in over 7 years. Ranked will be added to the game on June 25th, so I want to be prepared to completely dominate my ranked games. In this video, I'm gonna teach you guys everything I've learned so far about aiming on console Valorant and how you guys can get crazy good aim to frag out and climb the ranks when ranked drops. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. The first and main difference I noticed between aiming on PC and console is the addition of focus mode. When you hold down the left trigger, these two white lines appear on the sides of your screen, which indicate that you are in focus mode. From my understanding, focus mode slightly decreases your sensitivity to make it easier to micro adjust your crosshair in a fight while giving you extra aim assist. Valorant on console is at its core fundamentally the same as on PC, with crosshair placement and micro adjusting being the key to securing kills, so focus mode is going to be your best friend when aiming. The only issue is that focus mode forces you to walk, which makes your movement very slow and clunky. Or does it? I was messing around with the in-game settings when I stumbled upon a crazy setting for focus mode. In the controls tab, under the advanced section, there's a setting called walk while in focus. By turning this setting off, you now have regular movement speed while in focus mode, which makes it so that you can swing angles and be much more mobile while reaping the aiming benefits focus mode provides. This is a huge setting and completely changes the way that you can abuse focus mode to your advantage. Another thing I did is I went to my sensitivity and turned down my focus mode sensitivity by 1 for both vertical and horizontal sensitivity. My regular sense is the default 6, and my focus mode sense is 5, which makes it a bit easier to micro adjust in fights. I would recommend you to use focus mode in almost every single fight because of the aim assist and sensitivity advantage it gives you. There's also a whole bunch of aim assist settings where you can pick between 9 different aim assist modes like standard, linear, aggressive, and so on. Honestly, I haven't had any issues with the default standard aim assist setting, and I think it's a perfect balance of not throwing you off while still being fairly strong when you need it. I would suggest messing around with these settings and trying them out if you're interested. The next thing I want to talk about is your movement. As all of us PC players know, movement and aim are extremely synergetic. A lot of new players playing Valorant for the first time on console might not understand how it works, so let me explain. While your character is moving, your shots will not be accurate. What you could do, and what most console players are doing right now, is to completely let go of your left analog stick while in an aim duel so that all of your shots will be accurate, assuming that you don't start spraying. This works fairly well, but it means that you are now a completely stationary target, which isn't ideal when playing against good players, especially with aim assist. This is where strafing comes in. In Valorant, the time between moving and becoming accurate to shoot is extremely short, hence why counter strafing isn't necessary on PC. This means that on console, if you get into the habit of strafing left and right while timing your shots properly to be accurate, you will be ahead of almost 99% of all console players. Getting used to this can be a bit of a struggle, especially if you're new to Valorant or new to console, so I would recommend going into the range and getting comfortable with the movement dead zone of when you become accurate after strafing. Keep in mind that this is only possible in focus mode if you turn off the walk while in focus mode setting I mentioned previously, because you will actually be able to strafe properly, which makes you very fast and a very difficult target for your enemies to hit, even with aim assist. The next point I want to talk about is walking. Walking is important because you won't give away your position to your enemies, which is crucial in a game like Valorant where information is so valuable. On console, you have this character icon in the bottom right of your UI that shows whether or not you are currently making sound. In order to walk, you need to lightly move your analog stick in the direction you want to walk in. The reason I bring this up is because a lot of players believe that focus mode is supposed to be the walking feature on console, which just isn't true. I used to primarily use focus mode as a crutch for walking easier so I don't have to worry about it, but this is not optimal for reasons I explained earlier, like swinging or strafing while in focus mode. It's crucial that you get into the habit of walking by lightly moving your analog stick if you want to gain the full advantages of focus mode. There's a setting in the controls tab under movement where you can adjust the walk and running threshold to whatever feels comfortable if you aren't particularly fond of the default. Personally, I use 0.98, which is the default, as it's not too sensitive to the point where I'll feel like I'll accidentally run, while making it so I actually can run when I want to. The last point I want to talk about is swinging versus holding angles on console. One thing I quickly noticed is that holding angles is very strong, because if you have good crosshair placement, focus mode makes micro adjusting very easy with aim assist. However, this is more so applicable if the player is walking into the angle, which happens a lot right now. If someone is full running when they swing you, securing that kill is a lot harder since the player model moves much faster than you would initially expect. This is why I believe swinging is the best way to win aim duels on console. Assuming you have the focus mode walk setting turned off, when you swing an angle, you will almost always have the advantage in the fight. I would go into deathmatch and practice getting comfortable peeking while at full speed and coming to a stop before you take the shot. Most players aren't ready for this, and it'll put them in an awkward position where they're trying to track your movement, giving you complete control over the fight even when they have aim assist. And I think that pretty much covers the basics of aiming on console Valorant. Keep in mind that the beta literally just started a couple days ago, so I'm sure new aiming and movement tech will become popularized in the near future as players get better, which I plan on covering as well. I purposefully didn't touch on agents, abilities, keybinds, general settings, or anything like that because I plan on making a bunch of console guides for you guys, and I want to make each video as concise and easy to digest as possible. If you've been playing console Valorant, let me know what you guys think of it down in the comment section below. I've personally been having so much fun playing and learning it, so if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave those down in the comments as well so I or others can help you out. I also have a Discord link down in the description below, so feel free to join up there as well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day or night to watch this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.